Hello guys. Now, this is going to be a different video than what you guys usually see. And yeah, I'm going to be like giving my thoughts on the 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 Disney show known as Bluey. So, if you guys don't know, Bluey is an Australian cartoon, an Australia-based cartoon. Known, and if you guys are familiar with it, this 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 show and well then maybe you'll recommend this video to a friend, and so oh oh sorry guys, I don't usually write scripts for my videos, so I'm trying to find words to kind of help emphasize what Bluey is, but follow those Bluey Christina Healer. But yeah, that's literally her full name. It was literally mentioned in the show. Oh. Oh, so it follows Bluey Christine Healer. Damn. So, yeah. So apparently, this cartoon dog apparently managed to muster a more large fan base. So yeah, apparently it's kind of like so it says it's kind of like the Brony Chameleon, but at least a lot more chill. Oh, no, no, yeah, I did. I did initially watch the show. Oh, I did actually. Yeah. So sure enough, they talked a little bit about that. They talked about the class they had together, and lunch at their school was kind of short. So the girl is like, "So do you want to go on another date?" And here's the thing: Tommy didn't necessarily mess up here, but he also wasn't the greatest here. Because this was a tough situation. He didn't want to. I always feel like this is. So yeah, I did actually start hearing about this from like several people, especially a therapist. I was surprised that a therapist would actually tackle the show, would actually talk about the show. But yeah, but yeah, apparently it's like is that good of a show. Now, yeah, I agree. It is that good of a show. Now, it helps. From what I personally watch, it does help tackle things that would often be that would often be kind of taboo, kind of. Just to kind of be like, I'll get back to you, never get back to you. That's actually a decent strategy if you ever want to get out of something. Just be like, I mean, it's better to like tell them straight up so that they can start looking. You know what? Just figure out how you want to do it.
kind of taboo, and he'll tackle these things both elegantly and respectfully. For example, now here's one good example. Oh, Jack Russell. Oh, who originally debuted in the episode Army. Now, being someone with autism, I really did like that. Yeah, I say that I feel that he really helps represent the special needs community well. Oh, and and since I started watching it, like I was basically the way I learned about was seeing multiple people actually tackle the show. Oh, such as the odd one. Surprisingly, the odd ones out actually did watch that show, and I think I might link the video on down in the description box below. But okay, so the thing is that it appears this cartoon Australian kids show was apparently is very much going to be the next Milo Pony. And since now you guys are probably will be surprised that I didn't do a reaction video to the other ones out. The odd ones out. Well, the odd ones out. Now I did watch the odd ones out video on the subject, so nothing really much to react to or go through. And since I did myself start watching Bluey, I actually did start to get why people liked it. It's actually primarily well animated. It actually did make me go back and actually have hope for kids shows. Because, yeah, if we compare Bluey to like a bunch of shit, it's kids TV shows like Caillou, like dear God. Yeah, and it may have gotten Caillou may have gotten better in later seasons, but still, it was still an intolerable brat. Like I do not know what they were thinking, like just spoiling him. So after I watched basically the series. Now I'm basically caught up with the series.
you can listen to these stories as podcasts on Spotify. There's also
and
my other channel in which I tell stories on, like this channel, but I tell those from Reddit. The stories from here are from you guys, and the stories from the other channel are from
and
Reddit. Make sure to
with
subscribe to
the
both my
recent
channels. I
rise in
appreciate it.
popularity
Anyways,
of this kids
eventually a
TV
couple
show,
hours later, as
I
there's
decided
like this whole
to
time, Tommy's really
go
nervous. His
watch
stomach
it,
starts
kind
knot in
of
his stomach. He
learn
just knows that
why
he doesn't
people
want to
like
be antsy
this,
about this
and
girl. Because,
yeah,
it was kind of clear in the
and
conversation
there
that
was
Tommy
like
definitely got the vibes that
one
she
in
was like
season one.
the Twitter user type, and I don't mean like the casual Twitter user. I mean the
Back in
I'm gonna
season
put
one,
retweet
they
you and
actually
cancel you
did
type Twitter user. Yeah.
decide to tackle
So
death
Tommy
in
didn't want this girl to
the
cancel him because
episode.
even though it was kind of like, oh, don't
Oh,
if you don't
copycat.
date me, you're fat phobic. That's a very weak argument. Tommy had a feeling that he would at least be able to that she would at least be able to rile up a small but loud group of people that would agree with her. Out of like the 400 people that go to his school, if she even got 10 to like get really mad at him and make his life a living hell, like that would be bad enough. So a couple hours later, he gets a text back from his friend who set them up in the first place. He's like, "Hey, I talked to Kate. I don't know how to tell you this, but she's really mad, and she really is like not listening to what I'm saying.
And
I'm trying to tell her
after
that
that,
she can't date anyone
I
right
kind
now.
of just
She says she doesn't want to
started
hear it
liking the
because she knows
show
the truth."
altogether,
Yes, and the
and
truth was Kate was a larger woman, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. In fact, some guys
and
that's their preference, some guys that's not their
and I
preference.
don't know
That's
why,
really
but
just
people
how
are kind
preferences
of
work.
attracted to
However, Kate
bandits
was now
and
basically
Bluey's
pinpointing her
dad for
rejection
some
to
reason.
the fact that
I
she's
don't
a
know.
larger
I don't see the
woman,
appeal.
and now decides that
But
she's going to tell everyone that he is
after
fat phobic. Yeah, right? So, sure enough, Tommy's a little bit worried about this. He's like, oh, jeez. Like, I don't need everyone at school being mad at me. So he goes to the next day,
after
kind of expecting, like, picket fences, or not picket fences, like, signs on picket fence poles or whatever,
I
with, like,
watched it,
protesting,
yeah,
and
it
they
is
told him how dirty
obvious
the
as
spray
to
paint did,
why.
calling him, like, the worst person ever. Thankfully, though, when he entered school, none of this happened. Yeah, so when he got to school, there was nothing like that at all, which was pretty cool. I mean, I don't think he really expected the entire school to protest him, but even one person being like, I heard you're really, like, discriminatory or something like that.
And
I mean, that's
with
stressful enough, especially if
the spike in popularity of the TV show, I'm surprised that Australia or hell anyone would actually make something like this. Like after watching that,
because after school, like, you could look up someone's name in the directory and find out what their classes were. And I guess she just looked up his name, found out what his classes were, and basically stalked outside of his room. So eventually, Tommy gets out
and
of
after
class and basically gets
reviewing it myself, I can honestly say it's good. It's good. It's actually a really solid show, and I think people should really give it a watch. If you don't, I'm fine. That's fine. So,
I don't know how else to say it. I'm not dating you because I'm fat phobic. I'm not dating you because I don't want to date anyone. You seem pretty cool.
yeah.
A little conversation, but it seems like
And the way it just kind of tackles serious objects is really good. And that's saying something. That is really saying something, given. And sometimes there is no good answer. There is no good thing. So, what you ask me, what's the best way to handle something like death? Then, yeah, that may be a little difficult. But Bluey seems to who seems to actually handle this with care.
I still have time. I don't think I have time to responsibly be anyone's boyfriend. It's nothing to do with you. That might have been a little bit of a lie, but Tommy definitely wanted to get the point across that he just didn't want to date her. So eventually the tides turned, and people in the hallway were starting to like kind of go to the girl, be like, hey, like, if he doesn't want to date you, you know, you should leave him alone. And she's like, are you guys like complicit in his fat phobia? They're all like, what? No, he just doesn't want to date you, bro. Like, I don't think it's that
So,
deep.
guys, I'm going to end the video here. So, guys, like this video, down, like, subscribe, ring that bell, share this video with a friend, and see you guys next